The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Akron's offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Let's talk about Akron. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right. Turning it on! He breaks a tackle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Zips they'll try to get him on the fake. He's loose. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive, coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on third down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Akron! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Eastern Michigan Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes.
Running free. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Works the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got his man in the middle. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Wants to throw on first down. He's open on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Zips. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Moving past the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Plucks it out of the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Now from inside the red zone. Sweet cut there. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. The extra point here would tie the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll pitch it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Goodwin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. Guys, let's chat about Akron. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The sure hands, it's Goodwin. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He fires a bullet to the right.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Goodwin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Caught behind the line. It's Finley.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. He's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Zips have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Touchdown, Akron! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air on second down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Eagles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 35, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Yeah.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
What?
Looking to throw on first down.
No.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
We got hamburgers.
And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Sets up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Fields. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Zips can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Zips will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Zips headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Looking deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Here's a heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. The Zips in the hurry up. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incomplete.
And they'll fake it again. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for space. It's Fields. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
Off play action on 1st down.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. He was oh so close to wrapping up this 3rd quarter with a score. What a play to finish off the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
On the run, it's Lamb. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Hold and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's McCoy. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position.
He's got it inside the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Zips come to the line in the hurry up.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure.
Touchdown, Zips! Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Motion from the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Handoff from the gun. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And they'll take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good